if you've got oily, sensitive skin just like me, you know how frustrating it is to find the right moisturizer for your skin. You try product after product and either it's too heavy and makes your skin break out, or it's too light and makes your skin tight and uncomfortable. After years of testing countless products while living abroad across different climates and countries, I have found two moisturizers that have actually become my absolute staples, not just for myself but for my entire family. They are both from ILLIYOON and they are both ceramide based, but they are completely different in texture and purpose. Hi, I'm Neha. I'm originally from India. I have been living abroad for over a decade now, across different continents, countries, and constantly changing climates. And through all of that, I have been on this endless hunt for skincare that doesn't irritate my sensitive, oily skin, but actually delivers real results. Today, I'm breaking down the ILLIYOON Ceramide Ato Concentrate Cream versus the Ceramide Ato Soothing Gel. These have become my ride or die products, and I will tell you exactly which one will work better for your specific skin needs. Before I dive into texture and my personal experience, let's talk about why ceramides are such a game changer when it comes to skincare, especially for those of us with sensitive or compromised skin barrier. Do you know ceramides make up to 50% of the lipids that are present in your outermost stratum corneum, the layer that you can touch and feel? And they're absolutely essential for skin barrier function. Think of them as the mortar between the bricks. They create that protective seal that prevents water loss and keeps irritant out. Here is the thing, when your skin lacks adequate ceramide, you're way more likely to experience chronic dryness, sensitivity, and even inflammatory conditions like eczema or persistent acne. Research shows that alterations in ceramide content in the skin is actually associated with a lot of skin diseases. For example, atopic dermatitis. The science is really compelling here. Clinical studies have found that ceramide-based treatments can significantly improve skin barrier function and provide relief for conditions like contact dermatitis and atopic dermatitis. It also confirms that ceramides has been proven effective in repairing skin barriers and addressing various skin concerns. I've linked all these researches in the description box down below, so if you are into skincare deep dives, feel free to check them out. For those of us with Indian skin living in different climates abroad, whether it's dry winters in Canada, the artificial heating in European apartments, or the humidity changes when we travel, our skin barrier really need that extra ceramide support. Our skin is constantly adapting to the new environment, and ceramides, adequate levels of ceramides, are actually important for that protective function. Okay, so both of these ILLIYOON products are ceramide rich, but they could not be more different in how they perform and feel. Let me break down each one. The Ceramide Ato Soothing Gel. This especially is like a drink of water for your skin. The texture is lightweight, almost bouncy, with this beautiful gel consistency that feels refreshing the moment you apply it. It has this translucent gel-like appearance that immediately tells you it's going to be hydrating. The application is gorgeous, it spreads effortlessly, and you can literally feel your skin drinking it up. It absorbs relatively quickly, but here is the thing, it does leave a very slight tackiness. Not sticky like some gels, but just enough that I can feel it on my skin for the first few minutes. And because of that slight tacky finish, I prefer using this at night. It's perfect for those evenings when your skin feels parched. Maybe you've been in air conditioning all day, or you have traveled, or your skin just feels dehydrated from within. This gel provides deep, quenching hydration that goes beyond surface level moisture. I actually used this on my daughter during our trip to Peru, where she experienced extremely dry lips and dry skin. With consistently using this a few times during the day, her skin and lips actually felt much better. Her skin went from dry and uncomfortable to soft and balanced. And since ILLIYOON markets this as something, that can be used across all age range, even for newborn, kids, babies, and I have used it myself, it worked really well on my sensitive skin. I felt completely confident using it on my daughter. On the other hand, talking about this cream is an entirely different beast, and honestly, it's become my holy grail for daytime use also. The texture is thicker and more substantial. When you first apply it, you will notice these tiny, almost powdery particles that completely melt and disappear as you massage the product in. What makes this cream absolutely brilliant for oily and combination skin is how it dries down. Despite being a rich, creamy formula, it leaves this beautiful matte finish. No shine, no greasiness, no oily residue, just a smooth, hydrated skin that looks fresh and healthy. I have a little story to share here. My husband has actually become obsessed using this cream. He was literally asking me if he could take this cream, while he's traveling, but because I had to shoot this video, I had to record while he's away, I said no, although I did pack a little bit from this in a portable container for him. So he is always talking about, getting this glowing skin, whenever he uses a moisturizer. And with having a glowing skin, my association is completely different. By which I mean it's actually looking glowy and it's, it's shiny kind of. It's a smooth, it's not oily, but it's, there is a sheen. But the very moment any product leaves him looking like this, with shine, with glow, he immediately complains about it. Now I've understood what he actually wants, and probably what most men want when they say glow. It's that fresh, healthy, matte finish that looks like naturally good skin. And this cream delivers exactly that. If you've ever had this kind of conversation with men around you, with men in your life, let me know in the comments. I swear there is this universal confusion about what a healthy glow means versus, looking oily. Another thing that I've realized after living abroad across different climates, that skincare really needs to adapt to your climate, to your environment and lifestyle, and not just your skin type. Soothing gel has been my savior if I'm traveling to harsh winter places, long flights, or those times when I'm constantly sitting in a heated environment or constantly sitting in an air-conditioned room. If you live somewhere with low humidity, if you travel frequently, or your skin feels dehydrated rather than feeling dry on the surface, this might be the fix. On the other hand, for the concentrate cream, this shines in humid climates, during hot summers, or when you need something that works beautifully under makeup. I live in a pretty humid area now, and this cream gives me all the moisture I need without causing me any irritation or any breakouts. The beauty is that you don't have to choose between them. I use both of them. It just depends what my skin needs in that particular time, what the weather is like, or whether I'm doing an evening or a morning routine. One of the things I love and admire about these two products, how well they have worked, not just for me, but for my entire family, where every single person has a different kind of skin and different skin needs. For my daughter, who is a 9-year-old, she is a young kid. She has a normal skin otherwise, unless she is in an extremely dry winter weather. This gel has been extremely effective. No irritation, no redness, no reaction, just healthy, comfortable skin. For my husband, who's been dealing with typical concerns men have in their 40s, wanting his skin to look healthy and fresh, without waiting for 10 steps skincare routine, this concentrate cream has been perfect. Simple, effective, and gives him the results without any fuss. For me, with my oily, sensitive, acne-prone skin that's also dealing with the effects of constantly changing climates, having both options means I can customize my routine based on what my skin actually needs, rather than just sticking to one product regardless of circumstances. Let me give you the bottom line on textures and which one to use when. Ceramide Ato Soothing Gel, lightweight, bouncy gel texture, hydrating with slight tackiness. Best for night use if you have dehydrated skin, if you are in dry climates and you have a sensitive skin, including kids. Perfect when your skin feels thirsty from within. Ceramide Ato Concentrate Cream. It has a rich, creamy texture with matte finish. It's hydrating without any shine or greasiness. It is best for day use, oily, combination skin, humid climates, under makeup. Perfect when you want moisture without any oily appearance. Both deliver on the ceramide benefits, barrier repair, long-term hydration, reduced sensitivity, but the experience of using them is completely different. Here is my honest take. These aren't revolutionary products, Instagram worthy, that will give you miracle results overnight, but they are incredibly solid, reliable moisturizers that do exactly what they promise to do. If you're someone who struggles with finding the right balance between the hydration and, without greasiness, or if you've been disappointed by moisturizers, that either give you really oily skin or make your skin feel tight, these two are worth considering. Again, choose the concentrate cream if you have oily or combination skin, you prefer matte finishes, you live in humid climate, or you want something that works beautifully for daytime or under makeup. And choose the soothing gel. Your skin tends to feel dehydrated, you prefer lightweight textures, you live in dry, cold weather, or you travel frequently, you want something gentle enough for the whole family, and you don't mind that slight tacky finish for maximum hydration. And get both if you want to customize your skincare routine for your skin's daily needs, you experience skin changes, or you want one for day and one for night. I would love to hear from you in the comments. Do you prefer matte finishes in your moisturizer, or do you go for the hydrating ones? If you found this detailed comparison video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe. I will see you all in my next video. Until then, stay tuned, stay beautiful.